The word of the day.
Eschew.
Deliberately avoid using abstain from. He appealed to the crowd to eschew violence. Okay.
Sustv Sustv
Does it feel good? Yeah.
S.ville to the moon, making moves like a movie script. Destiny written is what we do. S.ville to the moon, making moves like a movie script. Destiny written is what we do. Sustv
Yo.
Sustv
Okay. Okay. Hey. Look. Sustv. Subscribe, hit it, we let give and hit the bell. So the new vids don't stop, get it, know the deal. We the Ville, run up the M's, shoot past the mills. We are the team promoting how to heal. Grind like the ant, you already know it's on our heels. Ain't sus without us, but move standing still. Give love to real ones, respect mutual. Hey, been the time, been the vibes. Got too much plague in my mind with the games that we lose is built by design. Could I really make it out with a slick little line? Look at the sky and ask for a sign. Real in the green like I take care of vines. Get this energy from my mind. Get the willpower from the God. Hey, okay. Yo. We back with your boy Susmoves.
Does it feel good?
Move.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
S.ville to the moon, making moves like a movie script. Destiny written is what we do. S.ville to the moon, making moves like a movie script. Destiny written is what we do. Sustv Ville. Sustv Ville. Sustv Ville.
Okay. Welcome everybody. And we are back with another episode of Sustv Season 3 with your boy, the host, Susmoves. Let's get right on to it, man. We're going to make this a quick episode, but I just want to let everybody know that we are sponsored by The Truth Plays, where you can go ahead and get your quality entertainment live and direct from YouTube, you know what I'm saying, where you'll see the latest in tutorials and gameplays from some of the most recent hottest games, from Elder Ring to Outer Worlds, etc. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and tune in with The Truth Plays today. Okay, let's get right into it. Hey guys, we back. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little minute. I understand that there's been some minor difficulties here and there. We're just trying to get things underway. You know what I'm saying? But overall, hold on one second. Overall, I'm not sponsored by them, so we can cover that for right now. But please, feel free to offer me a little, situation, and we can definitely change that. You're not sponsored, but you can be. So yeah, there has been a couple of minor setbacks with the episodes and things like that. There's been, some things I have to rebuff, but the episodes are coming. Everything is coming. Pause. And we'll get right to our usual scheduled programming. But without further ado, let's get right into it, man. I've been like contemplating the theories of just like society and humans in totality. And I just been getting into this weird bag, Sorry about the creak in this chair. I'm eventually gonna fix this one day, I'm kind of fat, so I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, what you call it? You ever seen Family Guy with Stewie with the tuba? But yeah, no. Where was I going with that? Yeah, so no, I've been thinking about human society and just like, the origins of and things like that. Where it falls, where Christianity will, it's the belief of I tend to tell myself that I believe that I'm a Christian, so therefore that means that I believe in God, and Jesus, and first there was nothing, and then boom, something similar to the scientific explanation of a Big Bang. There was the sun, the moon, everything. He created everything in 7 days. He rested on 6 days, kind of, sort of, technically, and then rested on the seventh. Hence why he's supposed to rest on a seventh day. etc. Some people have their own versions of it now, history later. But, that in comparison to, again, the scientific belief of the Big Bang Theory and then evolution and then who the Homo humius and the Homo sapiens and the Homo sapiens and they're like they're not even the first peoples. There's so many other peoples that have been discovered, and I just been thinking about just the different versions of what we believe to be the truth and where everything just kind of originates from um, over across the board from Buddhists to we got Muslims with their belief, etc. And just the historical aspect of it, like from medieval times, what was going on over in China at the time, with like the Huns and things like that. That whole history with Rome and Egypt, and just the whole enchilada. I don't know. I've just been in this bag and been wanting to kind of like, I don't know. I feel like this longing to just kind of reach out and kind of just get that history. You know what I mean? Let me just pace myself because I feel hot again, like how I did in the last one. And I don't really want to do cut-ins. I really don't want to do cut-ins again, guys. There's only so many cut-ins that I'm willing to do. So let's see if I can deal with the heat. You know what it is? It's like I almost like struggle breathing and things like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's really hard to explain. But yeah, no. So yeah, I've been in that interest of just like the first peoples and who we are in the grand scheme of things, where we come from, etc. You know what I mean? I mean, take this for instance. We're not gonna play the whole thing, but here's a video straight
The
off
archaeology
YouTube.
community is buzzing about two new scientific studies that challenge what we thought we knew about the first humans in the Americas. These studies were both published in the journal Nature on July 22nd, and they provide surprising evidence that people were on this landmass some 10 to 15,000 years earlier than archaeologists previously thought, which, as they say, is big if true. For a long time, the oldest evidence we had of humans in the Americas were artifacts dating to around 13,000 years ago. These are attributed to a group of humans called the Clovis people, who traveled from modern-day Russia
they're
to the
showing
northwest
is,
tip of North
what I believe
America
to be
via a
tools
bridge of land
of some
that
kind?
used to exist when sea levels were lower. But in recent decades, evidence has been popping up that suggests humans were here even earlier than that. But
Yeah, so I mean, who really knows the truth and like what creatures are in existence today that were in existence around the earlier time periods of just creation, period. They say that humans kind of have like a web thing going on to an extent because we were treading water at one point, and through evolution we started to just get into more of that mammal bag, and then somehow we ended up on land, and who knows what else. Like, I mean, um I've seen a couple of theories out there, and just it has me thinking about just health in general, because I mean they didn't have modern medicine back then, but then somehow they've made it for billions of years allegedly, and now we're here and we need all of this. We need, quote unquote, all of this medicine to tackle some of these newer diseases that have been coming out or that have been invented. Probably to circumvent just evolution and creation in general. Gotta just slow down for a second. Again, man. I'm gonna give you guys a snippet of what would have been my intro. It's a lot.
S.ville energy on move.
Yes, Daddy.
We are the people, run up the too fast the mills. We are the team, but more hard to heal. Grind like the ends, all in our heels. We know the we are the real.
Again, that was like a demo. I was, again, there was a lot of things to work out clearly, but I don't know where my headspace was going with that. But that did give me a good second to just breathe just now, because it's like dangerously hot in here without the AC on for whatever reason. But yeah, I've just been thinking about the early developments of just life, people, health, and just trying to get to like get a better understanding of at least how Earth's condition was. Have umpteenth, thousands and thousands and millions upon millions of years ago, and what worked for people before, and then what's different. What's different from then to now? Just oxygen levels. I hear just having more oxygen on the planet changes things drastically. You know what I mean? The quality of the air, the quality of the food, quality of Earth, in comparison to what's going on now. There's so much space junk out there, you know what I mean? Where we had the ozone, literally we have like space junk, like metal and things like that we've, chucked up there. But beyond that, just with the littering and, whatever it is that they believe that, rips up the ozone, just how thick and protected the ozone layers had the Earth prior, this whole thing. And now we're losing all the polar ice caps, and how is that affecting things from the magnetic pull of everything, and how did the level of gravity that was on the Earth, how was it back then? Was it stronger? Was it weaker? And how did that affect the modern peoples? As far as like standing upright, growing. Were we giants at one point? Were we super small at one point? Did we fluctuate? Where are we going now? Are we kind of reverting back to that, but through a chemical process, more from what's going on Earth in comparison to, how the natural environment would have affected us? Is this becoming the new natural environment? This new chemically pilled up compound kind of state? People are kind of saying, just looking back at history and looking back at the first earlier developments, it makes you kind of think about, where are we heading as a people towards the future? So now people are saying, with this metaverse and everything else going on, that the new people, the new evolution is robots. It is technology. The new people, the new world order is going to be some version of us interchangeably fusing with the inanimate and fusing consciousness with materials and robots and metal and nanotechnology, magnetic, symbiotic type of, material. And that's going to be the new world order of people. That's going to be the next evolution. This is going to be our attempt at playing God and using its hand into creating the new human, or the new humanity that takes over. And it's just a scary and like, crazy thought process. But I mean, all these thoughts were crazy at one point, until they happened, and then it became what's known today. You know what I mean? So it's just something to think about. I don't know, but I do plan to really get into my bag, and I don't know. I'll take it piece by piece. We'll tackle we'll tackle the human evolution part first. I think that's where we'll start. We'll take the usual like Homo sapiens, etc., etc. We'll dive into them, and then we'll move from there into whatever we could find earlier. I know that Lucy's already exists, so it was like the skeletal structure. They had enough of it to learn that she was ahead of just about every other found person or skeletal structure at the time. I don't know if Lucy's been beaten already. And because of that structure, we're able to find out, because of the way the hip bone structure is connected with the leg, we know that Lucy was for a fact somewhat standing upright. So standing upright wasn't so new, you know what I mean, as what we thought it was in the process of in evolution as we thought. So it's just every day you find out something new, or rather not find out, but every day you come up with new theories based upon new evidence that is kind of documented and shown to us. So it's all in the process, and it's all wrapped up in just being like a historian kind of. So I guess this could be my own little like research thing that I do with you guys, and we go down this rabbit hole of just getting into that bag. So I think this is going to be the introduction for now. And when I come back, I'll definitely add, this could be bonus content, and I'll add some content where I've done somewhat of research on either Homo sapiens. We could start there, or maybe we could just start at Lucy and try to go up from there and see where it takes us. It all depends on what I find, and then we'll do a nice little breakdown, and hopefully I can get some engagement. You guys can kind of tune in and tell me what y'all know, or what y'all remember from school, or what y'all remember being in school currently, or what you remember from just what you remember, or whatever you research on your own time. Maybe you find this interesting, you know what I mean? And we can just maybe help each other out and just try to, figure out what we don't know, what no one really knows. And maybe we could just theorize together. But yeah, man. So I'm just going to tune out for right now. And I will see you guys soon for the rest of this bonus content. Know the vibes. Yeah.
Does it feel good? Yeah.
S.ville to the moon, making moves like a movie script. Destiny written is what
We back with your boy Susmoves.
to the moon, making moves like a movie script. Destiny written is what we do. Sus,
Hey,
T,
hey,
V,
Ville, Sus, T, V, Ville,
Sus,
T, V, hey.
Sus,
Okay, okay.
Look, Sustv.
Yo.
Subscribe, hit it, we live, give and hit the bell. So the new vids don't stop, get it, know the deal. We the Ville.
We back with your boy Susmoves.
Don't stop.
Move.
Like the end, you already know it's on our
Move.
heels. Ain't sus without
Move.
us, but move standing still. Give love to real ones, respect
Thank you for tuning
mutual.
in.
Hey,
Like,
anytime,
share, subscribe, hit that
vibes. Got too
notification
much
bell.
plague in my
This is
mind with
Sustv.
the games
I'm your
that we
host,
lose built
Susmoves.
by design.
And
Could
we'll
I
catch you guys in
really
the
make it
next
out with a slick little line? Look at the sky and ask for a sign. Real in the green, like I
Thank you for
take
tuning
care
in.
of vibes.
Like, share, subscribe,
Energy
hit that
from my
notification
mind, get the
bell. This is
willpower from the
Sustv. I'm your
God.
host, Susmoves. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.
We back with your boy Susmoves.
Does it feel good? Yeah.
S.ville to the moon, making moves
Like a movie script.
Destiny written is
And
what
as
we
we
do. S.ville to the moon,
Yeah,
making
yeah,
moves like
hey,
a movie script.
yeah,
Destiny
hey.
written is what we do.
Hey.
Sus, T, V,
Ville.
Sus,
T,
T,
V,
V, Ville. Sus, T, V, Ville. Sus, T. Hey.
Bow. Catch you guys in a little bit.